bra. Na munya maka say awie ne say mamaga. E wo 2 cents kakra. Emma president of the Republic of Ghana.
Oh, 1 minute.
Mama, 1 minute. Papa, minim say we a show boy. Me. Salia metina hey. Minim so ye show boy, Papa. Forget Jifa. Honorable Jifa Gomashi. Because you say, yeah, you forget no. What I say? Forget no. Now, brand ye bar. Si Pia was spending ye biara. He said, the bra kwa me no. Nobody has sold Ghana like Stoneboy has. Nobody. So what demo blast has experience na kosi hono. And no cry 1 billion Ghana cedis. That's about the man. Eti papa, masemu ye tie. Forget Honorable Jifa Gomashi. We're disappointed here, normal. People do level be and who they are. Normal. But as the president of the Republic of Ghana, Jabapa, openina unu makuma ye, monfra boy no what? Na ni sika no ball kano. Carries ninti. Blasters na so janinti. Ana say, wodi na chi ba ye representing the crow na ofri mu na go koli. Abra na ewe foni dwane afri the wicked king hono. Sa no monante ye say be ya their footsteps will not be traced. Open you kese. Misraw forget whoever is representing us and call this guy. Na ni sike beauty a biara. Munye bibi mfa sika no ho because he deserves it. One with the emoji so ye. Because we be kwan ama akoso pepe. We obekọ eche no na nye Ghana fo na ye. Afeso so Mr. Adesope. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. This guy has been championing Ghana's agenda when you're crying. He's one of the reasons why the boys are now, what you say, trying so boom. That man has been instrumental in everything Sarkodie has been able to do, in everything that some boy has been able to do, in everything that I'm talking about Wendy Shea, I'm talking about Shatawale. I mean, listen, we thank you so much, sir. We thank you for that, Mr. Adesope. I want to use this platform to thank you very much for all the things that you do. You bring Ghanaians on your podcast, you project them. It's amazing. Thank you, Pa. It's the president. Yes, sir, you this kakreni. On that note, yebeko yanim. Yebeko yanim ne die. No one who say, I don't go 1, 2, 3 and attach ginger and I saw you amaya dijumedi brewo. I feel so I don't go next level and boy amaya dijumedi brewo. Kojak Pharmacy for all your health needs. Franco Trading Enterprise 40% discount. Koso offer online. I feel so Guinness Smooth and San and Affairs by a ton the drugstore no and also so that natural spices papa be. What the year with Giania who say koye pa. Na MPP the year 2016 on the way I must have many no. Buy abemu. The year 2024 President John Dramani Mahama and NDC so ba abemu. Na ene asiyeye timu ye pesi a review sa two governments you know, the first 2 years of their leadership you know. Uni the entire to be 4 years you know, because NDC by 2 years ibu no wokuni ti ye 4 years ayi besisi won eti ye pesi ye hwe the 2 years both parties back ebedi akonya no what they were able to do. First of all, what they were able to, what they promised versus what they were able to achieve. It will have screen this one. And that's so then a year MPP for any more castle mobetimi aye me badness and my barbeking kakra ewa ha amamu wo a wotire fie ne so no ye pese hu na hu ne ekobia say MPP government be so mandate ni wana say aban ni mu the year 2016 ana year niam bi o mo promise ye no e bi ne etwa go wa ha say wo say we will set up the Creative Arts Fund to support artists. And we'll say, in addition to completing the theaters in Kumasi, we will also construct new theaters in Takoradi and Tamale. Mbajo, wait. Oh.
Wait.
So, given that our artists do not have the capital to set up studios, we will, as part of the entrepreneurial hub strategy, establish in partnership with the private sector a large recording studio in Accra. And the mom promise here, I don't know. It's in Accra, so that they promise or see in Kumasi, Tamale, and Takoradi, it's where the studios. Recording artists can rent space to do the recording in these studios. And no car and no. And we will build a digital platform for artists to make their products available to the global market. And also, so no, you who say, I said, now, Doctor, no, the Omukasa first, we Mukasa Mbeyemboa. You who say later, no, private sector, because Dr. Baumia, and the Nibeshemu, and so we will go and check the Edward. We will construct one of the biggest convention and exhibition centers in the world at the Ghana Trade Fair Company site. Those were the promises. Those were the promises of the NDC government, MPP government, I beg your pardon, during their 2016, and I said 2016, I brought my manifesto, the near me car say, Umbeti me ayen. Bajo, the omutimi ye, and ye can't want him. Dear Omo ye na edaso edaya ni ma ye ken. Mo hwe ne mom castle mbe na ye hwe ne mom ye. Say it goes with the near mom castle bobe no a. Or say reopening of Kentampo Falls. Omo ye. Kwawu paragliding construction meboa. And also so omo ye. Omo say COTTM participated in China Africa Business Tourism Summit. And also so emoye Panafest nim and I say emancipation. And so also I face United Nations World Tourism. Ghana so participate in it. And I organize a hospitality breakfast. I face so omoye World Tourism Day omo launch here. And a digital TV initiative. And also so omoye and a first ever World Tourism Forum. And also so omoye. And I face so almost set up advisory boards. And also and a marine drive sword cutting what ceremony and so na renovation of the Accra Tourist Information Center. Okay. And almost had the year of return and beyond the return.
Yeah.
But
which was very successful.
80 MPP in 2016. Eka so mbe niama ya Kenya. And you heard him more ye. Pacho, etomo anandum. Antum. Antomahu. Do muka sombe. Oh, na so muka sombe mi hu TV. TV ade na omo ye de.
Agako TV.
Ani ade na
TV. I'm launch and so I'm free.
Na yanko NDC way. Na NDC is also be a what person me advocate ma honorable Jifa Gomashi. I showed you Omoka say, Omobeya dear Maye. What say they will create and promote the Black Stars experience as Ghana's flagship culture, art, and tourism brand to make Ghana a preferred tourism destination. The Black Stars experience will undertake into enono Omoka sombe and what I say. And our faces almost say the Pan-African month and also celebrate our heritage museum with a march. March omo launch. Omo launch here. And I face so no almost setting up the Ghana Film Festival and awards month. Awards because one. Meboa. And that's what they promised.
Yeah.
Promise.
And Ghana Music World. And I say, and omo almost also architecture, designs, art and crafts. And also so no.
And a promise.
And no for me under the Ghana mountain. Okay, yes, I get that. Any idea? Literacy. And I face so I'm say they will support young digital content creators in developing content that promotes what Ghanaian culture. The patrol 2 years in the year, and I feel also reviving the Creative Arts Fund to provide sustainable financial support for setups. And also, so they can want to review and strictly enforce broadcasting, digital, media, and local content provisions to stimulate local artistic productions. And no, and no promises some, almost facilitate it, no my enforce it, no my enhance the collection and management of system for copyright and royalties in Ghana. Those were the promises.
Okay, promises. Okay.
Anna, the omuye yeni. Was say the time no tourism receipts, job and economic growth no. And also so no was say tourism no numbers here. Na omu back room ha as tourists no. The time no eko na nimboa. Na we 1.3. Oye omu die 1.3 against 1.2 million ewo ho. And I face almost say to me UNESCO recognition of our life and dance. Into your recognition, no. Launch of the Black Stars experience. Let's ask about promise, you know, on my launch. Meboa, some Black Stars experience, and a digital transformation DTM and GTIP. And also so introduction of nighttime tourism, Accra by night. And also so omo promise say major tourism infrastructure and heritage upgrades. And also how far cocoa-driven tourism, National Chocolate Week.
I know you're no my no.
I'm achieving no. And the year can your my no. And tourism transport innovation. Or see fleet pool management. And also so your my no. International tourism and cultural diplomacy, and skills development through hotcat, and also so gender and social inclusion, restructuring of the Bureau of Ghana Languages, promote Ghanaian languages, the National Film Authority, and also so and our face so no regulation and creation of an enabling environment for film. What I say, government support for film development, and also so and a rejuvenation of the National Theatre of Ghana. As year course, Sabre year course, you almost say, and near me cost of maintenance and near my cause Nambajo. At the end, I am Muslim, Nambajo. My 2 days, then I am Muslim. Bacho, that's a year, I mean, the best of who was so woody. Phone, so I mean, who's so to the mind. I didn't want the documents, and I was so I can get your mammy. It's in a make a project in our year and the sonar document and make come in one because the year project to I'm not seeing cry many in so crack. It's the Makaya Juno. Was say, Oma Sete, we MPP no. MPP no. It's Mammy J and NDCD. NDCD and dear Madame Jifaso. Any but Mr. Wana had me whom find chemi at a 4 moon find me pa. Moon find chemi. Inti, Yaka Blasters experience, don't introduction of night tourism, so Yaka, major infrastructure and heritage upgrades. It was say Oma upgrade friend is a reopening of the nationalism park after resolving long-standing power challenges. And we been on Tano Boase Sacred Grove project and also and a cocoa-driven tourism. But what I say, no, yeah, me boa. But in kind who asem dada. And a skills development through hotcats. What I say, it's TVET. Any idea will partner that. I face also gender and social inclusion. And also so no. Oma making sure say women are being included in a year or more governance in more restriction of languages. Almost so much as the ministry is making sure say Ghana languages will be spoken pa enye asem ketua kra ngusu eye na National Film Authority no ye ka se ye be mo 20 million boa se say ye se 5 million abadada a ye de ama wo mo eno no mo ka ho asem ana afi so mo say nti ni nyina nti afi o mo ka na we say maintenance regime for the National Theatre building and also security at the National Theatre nyina can't rebuild it no. Major renovation national and also National Folklore Board and so almost setting up and our face so no almost say my partner with Dubois Center Foundation, you know, on a strategic partnership with them. I face improvement at the Ghana, at the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park, and the government back on. What I said, no, is it almost also money Korea, Ghana Korea Heritage Project, a project on climate change impact on forts and castles of Ghana, World Heritage Property. Minima the country, that's why we slave trade move. And it's in the Ecoso. And it's sad. And was a Ghana-Denmark agreement on Crystal Bock Castle. And that's no. Aye, said no, a tourist site. It's renovating the back. Say be na face operationalization of the Creative Arts Agency. That's the first one that hot doormat. And also Marine Drive Tourism Development Project. I face so say participation in EcoFest to continuation of the construction of secondary regional theatre. Me ba chow eni amane dorso. Eni amane dorso. The launch of the new cultural policy of Ghana. Eno ye ni amana Madam Aye African Festival of Arts, Culture and Creative with the what? Hey, ready. Tine se launch nkwa. Launch nkwa. Me pa chow closing remarks so by. Ain't you know? Me pa chow. Eni ama obo promise ye eni ama o maye. Bra my two.
Yes, we have 20 minutes.
I bet me 15 minutes.
Because we dey question.
Bet me 15 minutes. Pacho ntikasa.
Yo, ebusu for me da massive. Me ba no.
What for book?
Me name say dey na me yiri hu you say me you. O to me fo.
Say how be ka no.
No ko radio ni so. On ga be on time.
Ai, ende nyankopon na ama na kasa che onti to kasa yi.
Me yiri asem.
Ai.
Eja uti oba asem a onyi che.
Ai.
Nti madam me tie wa 70 me comport me.
Comport. No, but comportment doesn't mean say you shouldn't speak the truth.
Yeah, I would say it, but
in a very demure way. Aye.
Demure.
Demure. Yeah.
Okay.
Pastor Yanko.
Enti Oshe MPP time. Omo promises and I say omo manifesto mu no. Na omo de man and omo ka kire obobo obi su no. National theater. Omo ka so mbesi. Omo ntimo for the whole of their 8 years. Are there the Creative Art Fund? No?
Oh, bossu. Producer, answer no memo bia 15 minutes. Bacho, yet 1 year sate amphitheaters bimeboa enka. See a sisi and or prime places. But the umbako mutimi sha say no. O Kubasa Culture Center. Bacho mo video ni here. The state of it. The state of it Culture Center hono. Yeah. Ain't you know, me pacho amphitheater no. Me pacho.
Oh, ba could be
no, ebeba or the chobe bam pacho. Inti. Pacho kasa. Na obeyi amphitheater na the state of it now no. Actually, enya asem keto
akora. Na bobo MPP for promise in their manifesto 2006, right? Amono benya abanwa no 2017 on share adwuma ase no. Na Catherine Afeku and na year Minister for Tourism at the time.
Into oba to oba.
Oba, yes. And oye niema abobo so no bia me mani hu bi but na nye directly from the
things that
manifesto no mo de man no. Into okapa dia na na wo manifesto no. Okay, we share the Creative Art art bill at the time.
But your mommy here amphitheater no. Near to the Kumasi Culture Center hono pa. Government we buy we jai at ho. It's say easy meboa enkoso bi onsa. Pacho that is the current state of it. Accra de no so ye beyi e de akyere mo enche we Kumasi de no Culture Center ho de no. Enwura na afu ho say ku ha. Is it adane Bui Forest? And then one patch of bracasa.
All right. Into Mesa to us on a say, and near man, a woman manifesto, no the creative art fund bill now at the time, and a bill. I know what they call parliament. Into a more barbecue now, Puna, Yame Adom, I made to me the act. No. Into now, I can say, I idea. I'm more promise you, and also you're one of those because that bill, no, a NDC time. And almost shall see. Into a interim members bill so committee be na omo shares are the so but MPP time no on be some work parliament na omo pass and indeed yenya sa act no from the bill to the act adwuma e set a office ma wom ma ewuraja nkoma ye na adoba eba be da no at the time mpo no mo operate ni mpo no na wo hwe emra I also omode ebo ho bra na omo operate illegal because na emra na wo embark wo enaja omo ye no wasawasa sa na ko enti eno no meka ne se eniema hodo apa omo say that promise you know directly from the manifesto no metimi aka say bill we and act we bill never act na me hu say direct from because some 2 years say 2 years say 8 years
yeah there be 2 years
it is 8 years no crampo 2 years because na say bill no cra na pass here it will shed from the 2 years of Catherine Afeku or somewhere I'm going to say February muna onya position no and February 2017 and then February 2019 and we call it no onya 2 years and Ablaji Fagomashi minister so e 2 years. Inti sa 2 years no. Afeku de oye renovation of cultural centers. Oye ekwa mo be ka kire say eye theaters no mo esim ye kwa soja gu mo say da bi.
Nye theaters.
We nye theaters. My renovation.
Mo ka say mo be build renovation.
Inti ho no ye. Wo hwe Africa Afrima music awards now and also so the time no by year of return. And sa CNN advert ya omokoye ya make say omo $200,000 amode ye and sa ne manema ni nyina ye one of those ohu ade ne say ni 2 years no or yeah even though it wasn't directly from the manifesto no but oba eye krata ya okenkan ye ni the premier wo hwe se ne obo so no de abeka ne say a achievement but talking kind in no boss the headlines. Mean yeah headlines la me kin kind in I get it. Yeah. It ye my tear for us what to say. Ni obo boss the headlines. Wo be kin mu a wo be ho. Hwe. And now no me hu say Jifa kasa ewo accountability serious no. Yeah. Na me hwe ni you na man go accountability. Enti me sure know me mobo in a way. Yeah. For the first time seeing the woman talk, me share the way utumi expressing her. But now she didn't know what she was saying. No e mobo. Yeah. Because from baby no me say no kasa no baby na me tene say na me hwe ade no. Na e kire me say the little communication that I've done no and I say masua no. Of course. E kire me say she wasn't at the time on top of what she was even reading. Metiase say so be your penny a enye niema nyina na wa betra se me tworo obtumi emma enkrofo tworo enkrofo omo hye wase adwuma no mu no the various agencies no emma on nia omo ye na de abeka on de ho eno no omo ye but ompo omo ye no na esan ya kire me say madam no ntumi anhwemu ankenkan enti obi abisa question bisa o say Black Star experience no ho mo ka asem be nya sika ye mo ma wa na no wato aso ana a producer me pa cho obebo ama enti obisa o sa question Oba be catch Ghana for say. And now catch no bisa question said she should go and read. Now what can say some no dey dinner time and answer them because the journalists at the time no utumi say no wa kenkan ama na ma a certain figure bi.
Yep.
Say motumi aduru ho ana. And then you are sending the question back to the lady say she should rather go and read. Inti madam no ba no kenkan ana. And I say opeso chere say teacher ni a student ebisa question bi a want to
do your research.
Their mama assignment go and do your research. Ebi no opeso kan chere ana. Black Star Experience madam say enye event. Ye hu say Black Star Experience na mo de share bo no. Mo ntumi eni so. Me ni ya meti ni me mpese be ye no kre. Say rest kwado amaya te ase say
Omuni sika.
Enye sika na mo de ko ho ye say omo mobilize sika and mo tumi dia ye. So entina ebeduru sa abere mobilization of fund be entumi course. And then Black Star Experience na kasa no. Ebra na o jeje nkrofo ensemo na abeka bomu no. Na consultation be no na Rex ye ya. Ye ntumi ankyere ni a Black Star Experience na ye. And then question na obi say no kra on ka say the creative art industry no e dey netumi contribute ahen na dey man. Madam said that be omo ni any measurement to measure the contribution.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was surprised.
Me pa cho video na ready abona ma enye se bra mic na e ka mesro. That ya me gina me ka se ye na yakeka nsema show. Pa cho mayemmo, pa cho video ni.
National arrivals increased by 1.4% in 2025, but tourism receipts fell from $4.82 billion to $4.34 billion. Why did visitors spending fall, and what is your target for tourism received in 2026? Okay, so the Black Star Experience's own vision is to inject $5 billion into Ghana's economy by 2027. We are now more than a year into the program. How much of that target has actually been achieved, and how are you measuring it? Thank you.
Why did it fall? Exchange rate. The second question, yes, it was exchange rate really. So it's not a loss really. Black Star was supposed to. Okay, so I need you to go and read what the Black Star Experience is set out to do. And as I indicated in the report, it is not an event. And I've also, in this room, told you that we need a way in which we measure the contributions of the sector to GDP. And that's why we're working with the statistical service. And that's why I gave you a briefing on the 2030 UNESCO, right. So until we have those, it's difficult to measure. But I believe that if you look at, in total, the efforts that we're making, it shouldn't be difficult to come to the conclusion that we're on the right track. Is there room for improvement? Absolutely. Am I committed to doing it on my last penny? I bet you on that.
Black Stars Experience, you know, we perceive what our mandate is. Madam say enye celebration and I say enye event. What I say? Simple say me say Black Stars Experience is to transform Ghana into a global cultural, tourism and creative economy hub through year-round celebrations. Pacho Brakasa.
Okay, enti o hwe senia ye bai ye offer si no no ane ba o 7 ye mo ba. Abisa a question kakra bi. Asem ma ase na me ba e de ma ase abre me se me solve ma no na me ntumi nye na me beto to papa so sa into abisa o Black Star Experience. One say it's not an event. Na question no call ba ya no ba be yi ano. I say she is lost. She wasn't prepared. As what ho and e ka che ne say madam we bra na be kan bibi kire yen and odi mi ka gidigidi no be kan kan e de kire yen. So sa nema we nyina kire me say she's not on top of the issues. And I said, no, and I'm getting disappointed because at the time, me say, when you get a creative person to fill that position now, a bit to me boy. But then Matthias say, per the performance from Gifano, me say, we don't really need Obi Obekacha and say a creative person so on because ni oye no. Yentiase. Okay, sa sika a mo ka say 5 million or mo dey 20 million or mo dey ama creatives no fund national
film authority yeah
20 and creative at 20 no sika a mo dey ama so that's what mo nchen mpo 5 million or mo dey akoto am account ni but a allocation sa abrofo na say ti ase say when the money is allocated it is not money that received and 5 million na madam danku so mo sa aka no wo mu say they are waiting for attorney general department for an airline and sana they are parliament
no what means you scan
parliament as approve before the money can be disbursed enti me was store and na waba say oh Mike pay 100 cedis ma me na me wura na tia no me pa me sika kire pay 100 cedis ma mabu mani a kire no so boss e dey ento hwe o in a way no maka chese mo mfa sika na ma ho nto bu nani no me bu mani no wate ase nto bi so say o so mo nto hwe na wo gira na wo ko me hu sika wo ho ebi no mo de ayen ni say wo so wo ma sika emra betimi abo ho ba me etimi ayusu sika no unya anya airline ma ayen enko parliament me
we assess the money
ade na ye betimi aye sika enti me da mente ya ne say ye so mo che sika no say ampa o say mra stop them because they are doing that illegally. Say obetimi aka say we disburse 5 million no the amount crofo na misusu say dan ku be train for the airline to be passed by parliament before that disbursement no be adwuma na so cost yes ye be alert emra no and as ye be bo primra na mama stop them hwe okoka kire ye say National Theatre wakopam school ntare uniform sorry me na dey be uniform I say school ntare wakopam ntare the ama security personnel and that it is one of your achievements what's akoye tag e the ama wom ntino
provide security
ntino achievement yate what's am be catch there say ye bisa o say creative industry no man ye say and I say you know man is carried so
we can quantify.
But Uncle who say creative industry in film no so can. But you were able to come and tell us how much the film industry is giving us. But also 3%. At the end no also mo projection somewhere a bit 3%
to 7 actually.
Yes. And now o can say my 0.2%. Now face at 3% na your projection no. I didn't know we be say on want to me anka wasem. And our creative industry no enyum nko ana etimi ma. Hwe o kan ba bia won. O say omo de anyuntufo bi ko amanone so bi hu
is it the Jamaica one?
Ba ku bi o say omo ko Russia ne Greece ne hwan enu nti no Ewrade bo amena mi hu za de intentem. Eti
about 3 minutes.
Yeah 3 minutes no na me hwe ahwe. Wo ken kan ya o. O say omo ye music diploma.
Wo de ye make shishaba.
Hwema me.
Shishaba.
Hwema me na me ken kan ho no. Enti sa nkrofo na so do mo koye no. O say enipa ni bi ekọ o de bi ko Greece, Russia, Jamaica, Burkina Faso, and other countries. Now, omo artists me person me who say artists no omo koye na omo ko perform ye no. Omo collaborate ya. Artists be ya. Anyuntofo e from artists. Ana say omo draw ye bi ni artists. Ana artists be na omo do omo koye na sa de na omo kan ho asem wo ne krata mu no. Esi da ben. O say ba ne sa nso omo edin na obobo ye so artists nso ba Ghana be perform ye.
Ene yanti.
Ene yanti and me dey to me ho so say. Enye dan so me call chief director. Cisco by. Owo obai. Ayamba.
Oh, Cisco was here.
Cisco be performing.
Obe performing. It is guy say ampa, is guy on the truth. And nso we can say achievement ana. Achievement a wo hwehwe. Ene say otumi de Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park no. Akoye projection wo ho. Yama obi. Ama de projection. Na amphitheater na ewuda wura mu na ese no obeka kire me say be enye wo pen so na ba ye nti gere dem fa ho yo yate ba ha de nti na omo Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park na ma oman ni sika no and the other ho projection aba obe kire na na egu wura mu ni de oba do so won kan ho hwe
because Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park na the former government in the year
and I say so no ye na ban ye nto aso na eso mfa so no wo de akɔhye wo achievement mu dia ade nti na esi wura mu ni de wanka ho asem so okay ya hwe kwan say betimi aye hu bibi ene da wura mu na enkrante ne eno egu mu no ukọ Kumasi so ko Kumasi ko ekọ to menim so ne to ne kokoduru ha na ade nti ne ye do abetena dwumadie bia no ana poyama position bi na be so bedi hu dwuma wo se wo ye cabinet minister wo se wo de akoto cabinet anim advice say ana wa suggest say yenye projects aka wura mu na ya dada no ye wi ansa na akoya foforo hwe o 2013 na wo ebe that time no mampani John Dramani Mahama ene na ye president oba ye be ka kire ye say at the time no na Turkish government take aban amayen sika was say we have secured fund from Okamba, one of the banks bi wo Exim Bank yes says sika na no so
yes time aso
me sorry says sika na no so yes secure no omo na omo wa aban mu e na omo call enti be omo di sika ni kusie MPP ba 8 years omo ahu enti says sika na omo so ma secure ka so secure bibia in that contest no e che say you've been able to obtain on say nya kan de no enti sika na mo so mo saka from Turkey aban ho somebody kwa kosi second national theater ewen enti we never na sika bia no a ewen Marine Drive at the time no mo ka te so do no na World Bank amayen $40 million sa $40 million no for creative art projects including a Marine Drive wo say afa mobile makote committee wo ho mo de ye den bi hu
Abra Sikan has been allocated already.
What ordered that? And can put a Sika the amount not just allocation.
Of course.
World Bank for the amount $40 million. Yeah, well, my Krum ha Ghana and yet say the last minister of Paya MPP time. You were a Japan missa. Echo Kumasi Bisa and amphitheater no hasem. As more kind say Sika World Bank for the man those projects no. Oba is Canasa. In Tunisian Hobius, at the time he was coming back to Accra to see finance minister, so to me and Skebiana, whether he was able to see him or not, and I'm buying a coy. The mobile idea, my idea, my candy, I found. Ye were Ghana, and now I record some partners a Ghana for Munti. Creative industry.
That's our time soon.
Yeah, OGG media be bobo tape. Creative industry, no, and now I record some partners say, ye need be a event. Ye need be a event. Conference center nanka nye the purpose say dey
for
meetings and na ye dey hoye kakra na emu so mo ye mu siesie ho enti ba bia closed trade fair individual bi koye dome ho bugu ye no ye hu of course kakra ho ha mo si hu say cost kakra but ase annual brass e wo form enti ka mo buy na mo dey sika shemu na mo keka mo ho a kebetimi aye one of the music awards what Ghana ha Ghana Music Awards Charterhouse 4D this year my baby almost struggled to get a baby on betimi aye event no enya rehosem said ne ye senior wo man mu ha ye nkwara na etimi kwa baby akohwe bi na nkwa de agu dadaada cinemas nyina agu ye ni bi wo baby a ye ni theater bia wo baby a National Theater report ye mu say afi na mahunu China fo ni bi amoba be hwe say mbetimi aye renovation there be a MDC MPP time almost ne China for kwakasa no ma be renovation mo so mo buy at the same thing renovation ne ye ya he National Theater na enya mu na mo ya foforo mo ye 24-hour economy mu bu dan nsi foforo 24-hour economy market nya na mo bubu adan agui mo bu National Theater na mu nsi foforo ye standard e betumi aye renovation sene ye be ya mo me kan say I guess ya kofa China for na bansa na etumi abe renovation wo National Theater ade we nya niwu and even the minister mpono as an actress we the creative person enye wani wu say be si nne ye ni ba bia amampani John Dramani Mahama ye de enim se ne wo pe creative na asem o ma aban mu no nanu ya na wo fie na wo position no ne enim se wo boa aye creative people ni bi ana o mo anwo
oda so aboa kroma oda so amo musika
enti e kire me se won crofo no they are failing you aniema apaso o mo ye ma creatives no the people are not doing your minister is not doing and nema work at em nyina ye promises nko a aden nti yanko school nti yentime mo bi nkenkan che
yeah
ma me fancy ya na me yere tumefo
okay bra me ba choko wo 15 minutes
okay Sally So we share the outbursts are a buyer after minister a accounts a buy.
Accounts, let me also put it out there, say, she didn't willingly bring that account. It was as a result of a year showbiz roundtable discussion, a pokey, no, because she has never one cast of person dear casa, and then the pokey na a more bite in patch of bracasa.
Okay, and to share from Kumasi, Tamale, industry persons, a woman in no. People are not happy. And my two, as I can say, the industry is not happy at all. Now, my main go back to the MPP. You see, what happened with the MPP is normally say the manifesto bar, the promises in there no, more like guidelines. You may not achieve all, but it will direct you as to what to do. Ana unyaba abamwa. Some things can happen. They happen by like accidents, and you must attend to them. Some of them, the accident that happened at Kintampo in 2017. I mean, I'm 22 every year. There and then they had to MPP had to manage themselves and make sure say they fix the place. So they be a bit my now, Osha, the most successful programmer MPP a year. In 2019, year of return, it was not in their manifesto, but it happened that they should take advantage of it, and they did. And now it has become the biggest achievement for them. So, Mitiase, when you bring a manifesto, it's supposed to give you a direction.
It's a guide.
But the problem that we are facing now, and say, the ministry and GTA, they've not been able to situate themselves in the promise or the flagship promise now. Omo government, Edimaye. Now, let me say, you see, we are a sector. So we are a circle within a bigger circle. That is, we are situated in an economy. It is a successful. You must be in tandem with what your government is trying to achieve. And for the very first time in our lives, the 24-hour economy, a flagship programmer, we are situated in there. Now, if we are able to move in tandem with the 24-hour economy now, that is the only way, and by this time, you will say the ministry and Madam Jifa Gomashino is moving forward. Because we should be the drivers in the 24-hour economy. But you must understand.
You mean the creatives?
Yes, the creatives.
Yeah, okay.
The creatives. But you must get somebody who understands the vision of the 24-hour economy. Said the Bayer, you can advise your president, say, Mr. President, the creatives and tourism, we are supposed to be the people.
But what's why night life in Accra?
Oh, that's trouble. You be baho. Make over nina. Eti. Say, see, I know. You ask yourself, say, a bad is saying, and a year bubu market. Say, ye the 24-hour economy market. Name momuno, yen timi, and ye theaters, cinemas, because nightlife is driven by entertainment. Now, let me explain this to you. When you say you want to develop a 24-hour economy, what it means is that you work 24 hours in a day. So you have 12 hours, which is daytime.
And 12 in the night.
In the night. Now, we all know, say, a lot of people, a Juma daytime, you see people waking up, going to work and all that. But after 6 aircon, now a month for air come back, I rest. But what economies are a general nice you talk about cities, countries, they don't sleep. The economy is running 24/7. That is what you mean by a 24-hour economy. But so we come we say then they stimulate nightlife activities. And yet building the ultra-modern market and stimulating nightlife activity. idea estimating nightlife activity no mainly no entertainment. So if you are the minister and you have a government or a president who says he wants to drive a 24-hour economy, you should be able to convince him. I say, Basa, let us go and put cinemas together, theaters together, even promote night culture. Na Emma and Crawford Emra out. Omonko cinemas, omonko theaters,
omonko bars, omonko restaurants. Yeah.
Now, when we do all that, the moment people come out of their homes, the first thing we should think about is what? Transportation. After transportation, when people go into the theaters, because they've stayed overnight, they will need food. They will need drinks. They will need a gum. They will need granules. They will need popcorns. They will need this. They will need that. They will need that. So you will see, sir, the moment you put in that, your friend say theaters, either the cinemas or the bars and everything, the nightlife itself will be gingered. And when it gingers, it spurs on the economy because these things, okay, the multiplier effect.
Of course, car for when you are the drivers.
Now, the moment the minister or the person in GTA is not able to convince the president, I say, we are the drivers in your 24-hour economy.
Then it has failed.
This is the problem we are facing.
Yeah.
And that is why now I see markets being demolished and being built. But the truth of the matter is
no, but I know 7 in the morning, the first 12 hours.
Yeah. So you tell me, the problem you had was that one part of the 24 hours
was not working.
It was not working. What do? You want to fix the other one, meboa.
Yeah,
Anajo. But anajo people demand is not created by markets. Okay, and even right now in our digital space this year, we don't even need markets. We don't need markets because you see, whatever you sell now, you can sell it online. So when you start breaking or demolishing marketer, you've lost the concept. Because me meton adie, and me tina be fee. Enema ediko, me dima moto, me dima abobo yafo ediko every day.
So you don't need. It's done online.
You don't need the market. What you need is that you need to build the film culture. People are making films, they are being premiered. Your friend is saying people are doing plays. Then you have to come and watch. Nightclub activities are going on. And do you know what? During the time now president, opposition or your campaign, he actually mentioned the promotion of nightclubs. Emma, so many people came and said, aha. Now, I met Rex Omar, Mr. Rex Omar, and Coca.
Yeah.
Now, Coca Crapo, Rex Omar, Hofel, your friend say, Power FM. And I told her, I said, no, what the president said is right. Because the moment you get nightlife functioning, all other things, all other economies will begin running. And then, yes, sir. Ghana bida. When you go back into our history, before the coups started, we had a vibrant nightlife activity. Your favorite be tiptoe.
Tiptoe lane.
Yeah, tiptoe lane. The tiptoe was a nightclub.
Oh.
Okay. And out of that, we were doing afternoon jams over there. Afternoon jams. So you're going to be that. But you see, when the coups started, so the first thing, and they say they will give a curfew, which means you can move from only 6 o'clock to 6 o'clock. After 6, and this is what killed the nightlife. This is what killed the nightlife. So if you want to revive it, you just have to revive the old thing that was happening. And so when you have all these things available to you, you can go to the president and convince him that demolishing markets
it's not the answer.
It's not the answer. Now, let me cite another example. Let's go to Osu. We have the very famous night if it's a night market over there. Why is it functioning? It is functioning because all around Osuno, there are entertainment joints. And then there are restaurants that serve Western foods and all that. But authentic Ghanaian food, where must you go? The night market. So because of the nightlife, and the Osu night market here, then a jam. So you need to sit down and understand. But what I am seeing right now is sometimes you have a president that has a vision.
After 2 minutes,
maybe pepe. Maybe You have the president has a vision, and he needs vision bearers or advisors to explain to him how he is going to achieve the vision. So, a good example, they happen here, Bible moment between Pharaoh and that Jew slave nana or prison. So Pharaoh had a dream.
You mean Joseph?
Yes, he had a dream, and he needed somebody who could interpret it to him. So he brought in Joseph. Joseph did perfect job and said, "Now you must head that dream." And he made it to be achieved. So you need people who understand your vision. And those people who understand that vision will tell you that if you add A, B, C, D, you will get
achieve
Z.
this.
Now, coming back as I'm wrapping up, we cannot situate ourselves out of the 24-hour economy. Because Nasiana Moka say, you're president or do arts. I mean, you can't obia or boa or donate President Mahama.
Or one or Kaiwa or see way.
So we are a crampua or a mechanism to know, say, we are obitimi abreuska and no will be so or manico ecomexican.
Yeah,
Mr.
Beautiful, yeah.
Okay, again, you know the.
But our time soon.
You see the chief of staff that we have today.
Yeah.
The chief of staff now has background in tourism and arts. Even his PhD, he did it in museum and heritage.
Wow.
Yes. But also what I say.
Wow.
This is the very first time we have prominent people in the government
that have taken interest in the arts.
What are we doing to get their attention?
Wow.
Madam Asi.
Who? Madam. Sister Hetty. Ebacho forward there to mo de why am the mo de me akese ne ma no.
Yes.
And a tourism a friend say Professor so ba hande. It's mo de obetimi aka bia. I mean me say within 5 minutes cry you be good.
Sally me can data name accounts in the But let's look at Hollywood and how America is known because of Hollywood.
Las Vegas in particular.
You know? Let's come to Nollywood. Let's look at the entertainment industry in Nigeria. And then let's come to Ghana. When Mr. Sally, now most of our actors are known in Nigeria. In fact, the Nigerians are claiming them. Who call TikTok ne omo can be a beautiful actress? Who wants na Jackie show? I'm like, when did these people become, you can't say...
At first, they used to look Jackie, I would say Nollywood.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are all acting there. And it's unfortunate, and it's quite sad. Because we talked about how every time actors the acting industry is dead. Now, you see, they've allocated what? 5 million.
5 million. No, it's 20 million, but 5 million is now allocated.
Stop it. Into 5. Or the 5 na 5 in the crap no I say embargo be that so.
Of course, we can't assess it.
Sally, let's go back to the year of return, beyond return. What stopped this government from taking this initiative, which was so successful, very much successful, and making it better?
Or say, I know the Black Stars experience. I was against if the name change.
Yes. Yeah. And also year-round celebrations. How many celebrations have we seen so far?
Taste of Ghana or Taste of Culture. They did this of December. Or say it was somebody's event.
Poorly executed.
You were there?
Because I went for some of the events. It was poorly executed. Bureau of Ghana Languages, they are doing so well because I remember saying in the month of March, you know, I did a feature story on that. So I got to know what they are doing. Or more parts there, they are doing all that they can to ensure that the Ghanaian language is taught in schools. And then yes, it focuses solely on English, but they are bringing in new languages to help these students learn their languages, not just brofo. Now, Sally, my cover film industry, let's come to music. Any kind say, they are not even watching. Michelle's accountability series, you know, what I said to myself was that this woman has no idea what is going on. She has no idea. And
you
I
mean
feel,
our honorable minister?
And I feel sad because yet Hannah, you're fighting with Coca.
Yeah?
We were just say, yeah, because Coca, share me a job, because you said she was not going to do anything. And we're calling you a hater because, I mean, women supporting each other. But it looks like she has no idea what is going on in the industry. And if President Mahama or anybody close to President Mahama is watching, I beg him to do a reshuffle and take care.
Are you being serious?
Yes.
It's been 2 years.
Yes, on your reshuffle. I said,
let's say the idea of getting our own to head it, and also you don't support it.
No.
Okay.
Because honestly, come to think of it, why was she even made the minister in the first place?
Because she was a deputy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she has been in the industry, so you think said this is someone or industry ni ma or nim my industry ni ain't, you know, this is someone or be looking out for the good of the industry. But here's the case, what's not say? What I will even bring the diaspora ne deputies ne side me from Krapom because you know what? She is the leader, she is the boss, and as your brother Kanye, if you have a president who has a vision, you should be able to help him. And this is someone now, on him. Like, how do you talk about, say, on him how to evaluate? I don't want a measurement and evaluation. And okay, or then the credentials chairman is likely say on him anything of that sort when it comes to measurement and evaluation. How to evaluate your work. Events, you can use that measurement and evaluation to evaluate how your event was able to reach people, your target audience and all that. You can use all these, measurement stuff to get to know what you are doing. And so, there are people you've employed. You should be able to get these people to work for you. In fact, all you have to do is designate tax to these people. Competent people, make sure you are invested in it. But it looks like she's not invested in the industry. So if she can be reshuffled, I don't know, or sacked, it will help her. Yes, either reshuffled or sacked.
Reshuffled,
I don't know. It's not make us all sacked.
Anywhere by the creative sector.
Yes, but because honestly, she has done poorly.
Okay.
She has done really, really poorly, and I am disappointed because women supporting each other.
Wow.
And unfortunately, we don't have to give some women some posts because, they cannot do well.
No, but I do not think that we sat here and supported her because we felt, say, a woman supporting each other. We felt, say, she's been a deputy before.
Yes.
She's been in this industry for almost like 30 years.
Yes.
And she's somebody that knows the ins and out of the industry.
So what went wrong?
It means the call for one of our own.
No. What went wrong?
Regina.
Yeah, Miss Ali, let me start from exactly where you ended. Because we all sat here. And then me, Bana was so excited. Because, first of all, time when MPP was so honorable deputy. Yeah, niyetina hanom niye backlash papaya. But then the whole thing was okay. He was not the main minister, He couldn't do much. Until this time, dear, most of us were happy and praying, say, yeah, ye mubaku, ebe ye mean. And funny enough, this is the government, and I say, like government, where your government, I mean, who said the leader, and I say president, now would be an immunity creative industry. But it's so sad to say, yeah, dear, like creatives now, they atutu otie, or they atutu anono. Omona sebe. Minjin this I met na hanuma can say a creative person, and I advocate say, oh, where you creative into or qua or bedjuni because immediately elect you no could do open no more feed that creative side na a woman who more fear cry. And it's so sad to say honorable your friend is saying Jifago Mashi when I meet time now or Kasan. It seems as if said she had no idea what she's doing there. Why are you so confused as to what she's saying? Question I be sa no crano. Baby enam no crano. No one put nim answer or the Emma. And to me, I agree with your friend is saying, Harriet, and say, let's reshuffle her. What they say, and I say, what they say, but the now deputy, na ya pe obia sebi like, oh yeah. Knowledgeable about that sector now enough to help her.
Yeah, funny, you free men in court.
Wow, it's not helping.
Exact.
It's not helping. Because here I was listening to a time or say they are one of their proudest achievements. UNESCO. Recognizing highlights. International, that's their proudest, one of their proudest achievements.
Like that's their proudest.
And Obibeka say, after UNESCO recognizing a high life, no, because we're recognizing every. What have you been able to do to capitalize on that recognition? And Black Star experience, I mean Black Star experience, and young cancel because honestly speaking, if a Black Star experience by a damn pa being country value ben pa and the breast
so muniska. And
because at the end of the day, whoever it is employers.
But what the lady said, they said we're going to pump what $5 million into the Black Stars experience. Now, it looks as if said they are rather mobilizing money to do their own stuff.
Oh, and near Mabi Wahonma, Ebina America says high life, UNESCO recognizing high life could have been one of the pillars Black Star experience could have used to stand on. And boom, oh, Ebia, let's build your friend is saying, yes, say UNESCO idea to say internationally we own high life, Ebia high life museum be documentary, Kakrebia to Netflix, project Ebia high life. Ebia, let's create a fund for upcoming artists. Many edgy high life, young ones. And I said, as I see, any high life. Let's create something for them. Able to me build your more. What are we doing? Yeah, just say. And one say, you say UNESCO has recognized high life, Black Star experience, and yet it's everything. All those offices, let's cancel all those offices. If you who say, oh, we are not expecting anything. Because I am so disappointed. The fact say this time no creatives say what buying mono doors was saying most of abanya abesin kono. Na omokra disappointing and the most Ghana hano. Miss Sally, I asked him. Papa. Into honorable. What the Ebiani can we don't mean any disrespect. I want to resign, so and so ye. One can resign. We don't want to disrespect you, but one can resign. Because honestly speaking, you've been a very big disappointment to the sector that you are.
Oh my God, Madam.
International tourism and cultural diplomacy.
Where artists from Ghana in countries and
Hold on,
vice
no, but
versa.
fair
What
then.
value did it bring?
Or say, in fulfillment of the NDC manifesto to strengthen international tourism
Me
and cultural
pass out.
diplomacy with cooperation with
Next week Nyankopon boa. Grown and sexy. Grown and sexy we are. I keep hearing me ladies say it's people in the creative arts and I do call people in the creative arts. So what I'm thinking is say Honorable John Dumelo, Honorable KOD, Honorable Rexoma, Honorable Gideon Ayikwe, Honorable Abeku Santana. Yepesi who say Honorable Kafui Danku, Honorable James Gardner. The following week, after celebrating a year, African friend say zombie. Say your friend no TikTok new name no. You celebrating we will show we so. Every single person you free creative art here. You say you na every purpose in the creative arts. Also evaluate whatever that they are doing in their various ministries. We'll do that. So Honorable Kafui, Honorable Abeku Santana, Honorable John Dumelo, Honorable KOD. After we celebrate African Zombie Tick, formerly known as TikTok, the following week, everybody have a Tomoso. Because minim say, baby, I don't call any creatives into the Adom. And how can I forget His Excellency? Baba Sadiq. Honestly, I didn't call. Omo creatives, but they are not serving the purpose of creatives there. We should be very mindful of that. Next 2 weeks, we'll discuss how far with the people that they selected from this creative to the end. I better just say, Honorable Jifa Gomeshi is a disappointment for us, especially the first 2 years.